Hey everyone, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Planet Boobless. Just chilling, dancing in my little office area here. Just having a good old time. Check out the stats behind us, alright? Last episode, we pumped oxygen up to just about 1 million. That's insane. If you look over there, we actually did break 1 million, almost 2 million on plants just last episode alone. That was kind of nuts. That was a little nuts. Now, I did notice since we unlocked the optimizers that there is another optimizer that I could swap out to boost the rest of the machines in the area, and that's this one back here powering the heaters. That one's only powering 5 of them, and I believe if I swap it out, it'll power 8 of them, which will give me a nice boost to heat as well. So I'm kind of going to do that right now. Alright, puny little tier 1 optimizer with the heat multiplier in it. It's still going to do the same thing, only it's going to affect more machines. Like, I don't have multiple fuses to be adding into it, but be gone! Alright, let's replace you with the bigger one. Like this. Now this thing, it says optimizes 8 machines, alright? So there's 10 of them here. So it'll optimize just 8 of them. Let's put that back in there. So it'll get most of them, just those last 2 at the end there it's not going to get. So we can compare it actually right here. This thing is pumping out 538 PK per second. This thing here is pumping out 2.69 NK per second, alright? It's a 500% multiplier to it. So sweet, that should boost my my heat pretty well in the plan. I didn't even check it beforehand, but I just knew it was going to do better. If you really need to know, you can always go back and check the very beginning of the episode. But right now, it is at basically 250,000 right now. Not bad. 244,000. It could be better. In fact, I plan on making it better, but it could be better. All right, so that's a nice little step in the right direction. Since last episode, though, we did unlock a really crucial bit of technology, and that is this thing, the osmium rod. Okay, with that I can now overhaul my entire mining operation. All right, so we're just gonna grab like all of this, and we're going to go ahead and just start making some osmium rods. I can always break those things down if I need to later, but I just want to do that and get that out of the way. So I got 3 of them there. Where are all of my mining operations? All right, I have one here in the iridium mine that probably could use some love and attention. The super alloy already has at least 1 tier 3 drill going, so we're good on that one. The osmium could use 1. The aluminum could use 1. So that's 2. What other ones need it then? Oh, and all of the ones out here at the nuclear facility. So that's actually 5. Okay, that's 5 of them. Let's see. Our sulfur mine is actually right here at the base because we can mine sulfur anywhere. So that one's already got 1 too. So really 5 of them is what we're looking at. So we're going to need more osmium. So I think that would probably be a good place to start. Let's go out to the osmium mine and swap that one out with a tier 3 drill or ore extractor. I keep saying drill. You know what I mean. Ore extractor. Oh, the tier 5 heater just unlocked. Well, that's interesting. So these things are massive, okay? I don't think I'm going to swap out the ones I have here because honestly, I don't think that, well, if I extend the platforms, maybe. We'll worry about that a little bit later. All right, I'm still grabbing the supplies to make the actual ore extractors, so give me a second. Tell you, things are unlocking left and right here. Holy cow, that is just nuts. Okay, I need 1 more piece of super alloy there just to make another rod. So quickly whip that thing up. I think we should have almost everything now. We just need a buttload of titanium. All right, so we need 5, but we have 3. Okay, that's as many as we're going to get for right now. I need to go get more osmium, obviously. So let's head on inside, hop in the teleporter, head out to the 4 mines area, and then go replace the osmium mine. All right, tier 2 drill, you have done well. You're completely chock full of crap. Do I have something in here I can store this in for right now? It's just, nope, not those. I need those. Give me all that. Take all of that out of there. Break you down. Good, and we're going to replace you with the tier 3 upgraded version here. Should be producing nothing but osmium now. That is so beautiful. All right, let's grab what we can, especially all the osmium, and hightail it back out of here then. Now, we need to replace the aluminum one as well. However, I don't have any inventory space right now, so we're just going to run home, sort some inventory, and then run right back out and swap that one out too. We're upgrading all mining operations today. You know, we have 18 osmium. That's kind of interesting. You know why? Because it makes 2 osmium rods, thus giving us 4. We already placed 1, so we need 4 more drills. We actually have... The only thing we're short on is super alloy, but we actually have the resources needed to build the other 4 drills, minus the super alloy rod. So as long as we're patient, we can wait for the super alloy mine to do its thing, and we can then probably get these built today. So let's go build the other ones first while we're at it. We're going to need some titanium, although I'm sure they probably have some titanium out there in them. We'll just take enough to make one drill right now because we're going to be replacing the titanium or the aluminum mine right now. So let's head back out to 4 mines. Dip in here real quick. Here is our aluminum mine. And oh, it does not have enough titanium. Good thing I brought some of this stuff then. Sweet. Although we do have this locker over here, I think is holding some stuff. Yeah, not a lot though. Just dump whatever we can in there. See if we can't empty out the rest of this. No, we can't. Okay, so we're just gonna start dropping things. I'm not gonna be running all the way back. All right, now let's break this down. It's gonna create a mess on the ground. Whatever. All right, let's place this thing here. Place it like right over here. Bam, like right there. All right, let's see if we can't grab the important stuff. That super alloy rod is extremely important, actually. So we're gonna make sure we grab that. We're gonna be mining up aluminum. We're gonna drop. Let's drop a piece of iron. Sure, that's fine. I think that's pretty good. We actually don't need really magnesium much anymore these days, so we're just going to drop this here. I'll take the iron instead, actually. Okay, so we got that mine swapped out, and it is drilling for aluminum. That's what I like to see. Now let's go dump our inventory again, and then we're going to have to head out to, I think it's the, okay, wait, I'm going to be back for you. Then I think we're heading out to the nuclear facility. Now, by swapping out all of these ore extractors, we are going to have a serious shot at our regular metals production, like titanium and iron and cobalt and stuff like that. So I am going to have to actually set up a mining area just for that. In fact, I might even place a tier 2 drill, like just somewhere outside the base, just to start mining up some basic resources for the time being, until I can get more osmium and more super alloy, and then start up tier 5 drills for specific metals, actually. But for this one here now, let's start swapping all this out, actually. Let's break this one down completely. There's just a iridium, inventory full, that's why. Let's dump this in there because I don't need it. And that, and that. And let's just go ahead and get rid of those. Alright, let's grab this. Let's replace this now with a tier 3 and have it mine up just solely uranium. So that'll make this way more efficient here, alright? Now we're going to do the same thing for this one here, although my inventory's getting full. We do have a locker in here though that I can just kind of stash some stuff, which is always good. Just dump whatever we can in there for right now, and take that out there. Okay, sweet. Now let's go empty this one here, break that down as well, replace it with a tier 3, and have this thing mine up uranium. Booyah! Alright, so now we just have one more left to go. This thing's probably too full to break. Screw it, we'll break it down anyway. So what if it drops on the ground? I'm gonna dump my inventory real fast, and then we'll swap that one out as well. I forgot that these things drop super alloy rods, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and I think replace that one. So we should have 3 super alloy rods still. Interesting. And we're gonna set this up to mine uranium. Just like that. Nice. Alright, so sweet. That's done. That's done. Done. Here, put all that in there. That'll get turned into a rod eventually. Good. All right, well, let's get rid of some of this stuff here that I don't really need. Just destroy that. I know I'm gonna kick myself later for that, but whatever. And we'll grab what we do want to take back. The titanium, yeah. The osmium, absolutely. The rods, sure. Uranium can stay out here, actually. And yeah, I think that's probably about it. This guy's going to keep pumping out uranium rods, and we can turn those into nuclear reactors. I know they're not as good as like the fusion reactors, but we can't make pulsar yet. So we're kind of diving into our pulsar resources whenever we use them up to, or whenever we make these things. Now I'm going to put an optimizer in here and put an energy boosting thing in here to make this go through the roof. But until I actually get the energy fuse for that, we're kind of limited. So we're going to be making a bunch more nuclear reactors here coming up here in a little bit. Okay, but let's run this stuff back. I think I got everything I need. Yep, let's run this stuff back. That should be a huge improvement already to all of our mining operations. So we should be much more efficient in gathering exactly what we want now, rather than just having a whole bunch of crap kind of clogging our inventory. So I do have enough resources to make another one. Do I have enough power to make another one? What do these things take? 239. Just made some Terra tokens. 239. How much power do we have? 114. I do not. Okay, never mind. I was going to place one right outside the base here, just to dig up iron, for example, because I use a lot of iron for platforms and stuff. But, you know what? We'll hold off on that. We'll hold off on that for right now, and we're going to focus on getting a little bit more power. I still have a bunch of pulsars, so I could actually get some power really quickly here. But you know what? I'm still going to hold off on it because now that we got the mining operations up and running, I want to focus a little bit more on things like this, okay? The rocket. The thing that's making me tons and tons of money. And by tons and tons, I mean it made me about 1,200 so far. I've been basically cycling this thing, filling it up with whatever I have, and sending it off into space almost instantly every single time to make me some money. And it's coming back with a couple hundred every single time. Like this one's almost full. I might as well just launch it, just get it out of here, go get me some more money. But wouldn't it be great if I had more than just that one? You know, wouldn't it be wonderful? It would be great if I could actually create the next C.R.E.A.M facility. Now, this has been basically my starter trading station. This got me the tier 2 drones unlocked. This got me the tier 2 lockers unlocked, all right? But now I need to try to get a better facility up and running that is going to be all automated, and so that when I get the drones unlocked, this thing can just start pumping out money like crazy. It's still going to require my touch until then. Like, I'm still going to have to move the stuff over from the autocrafters, basically. But I want to start making a lot of money. I'm going to need more power for this, though, because like one of these launch platforms, they take like 425 power, and I got like 100 and something. So I got to actually take a time out everyone from all the craziness. We're going to have to go once again focus on power because we're going to run out of it pretty soon. So I think I actually have some uranium rods here, which I'm going to take some of them out there because we're going to make 1, 2, 3, and I think I have 2 rods out there, so 4 nuclear reactors. So let me grab some explosive powder and some super alloy, and then we'll get out there. Alright, so more power. We only have like 100 and some power left. That's not very good, so we're going to just put down a couple of these very cancer-causing balls here, and we're going to we're going to get a little bit more juice going out here. Alright, so there we go. Bwam. This is our field of power we got going out of here. I want to make this stupid. I want to like at least double or triple this that we got going on here, which is good because we're going to need the power anyway. So I'm going to definitely be putting more of these things down. Okay, now that we have more power, plants is kind of going through the roof over here, and I really don't think these flower spreaders over here are really adding much to it. And they are kind of in my way because I would like to create a really nice, robust trading operation going on here. So these things are pumping out plants 43.5. Okay, now remember we're at almost 2 million for plants. Okay, so this is just a little scratch on the surface, and it's pumping out a little bit for oxygen too. But I really kind of want to get rid of these things, or at least move them somewhere else. You know, let's get all these things out of here. Probably move them somewhere else. I guess I don't really have to break them down. How much power are these things using? Energy 38. Yeah, see they're Oh, I actually have optimized. I forgot about these. Oh, you're coming with me. So the reason why that's insane is because I forgot about those optimizers there completely. And we could use those on the tree spreaders. Now we do need to make one of these things. So we just need some osmium, or some obsidian rather. And we can actually make one of these things. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's head out to, I don't really have a good teleporter there, but let's head out to the canyon real quick, because that's where we have our tier 3 tree spreaders, and they do stupid amounts to oxygen. I completely forgot that we had optimizers powering the flower spreaders. So yeah, the flower spreaders are basically worthless compared to the tree spreaders, okay? Like the tier 3 tree spreaders, yeah, not even close. Like when you look at like how much oxygen these things pump out, I can actually show you real quick right here. I can just rip this thing out of my forehead. All right, so biomass, go down to biomass right here. All right, so the tier 2 flower spreaders, oxygen is 325. The tier 3 tree spreaders, oxygen is 8,500, okay? Not even close. The plant life for the flower spreaders, 43.5. Plant life for this, 1,250. Not even close. We don't need the flower spreaders, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm going to get rid of those things to make room for the next C.R.E.A.M facility. In case you guys are wondering what that is, C.R.E.A.M is an acronym, stands for Cash Rules Everything Around Me. And we are going to be opening up a huge trading facility there with multiple rockets launching off to try to get as much profit as we can automatically as soon as the drones unlock. But until then, we're going to have to do this manually. But I'm going to try to automatically craft as much as I can. So, like, get the auto crafters going. Look at the mushrooms. The mushrooms are coming in. Yes. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a whole mushroom forest down here. It looks like we actually have the other... Oh, yeah, the other trees I planted in here as well, too. I forgot. Yeah, we didn't have solely mushrooms. It's hard to get in here, actually. We didn't have solely mushrooms in here. Now, this one, I can actually squirt one of these guys into here. This is going to raise it up from Let's see, oxygen. Is that the bigger one or the lower one? I think that is that's the bigger one. Okay, so some of these have a oxygen multiplier in them that is only 400, and then these ones have oxygen multiplier. Oh, a fusion energy cell is unlocked. Ooh, I'm getting all tingly. All right, some of these are 450. Okay, these mushrooms are 450. So the 450s are better. I just didn't have the resources at the time. I didn't want to go through actually making it. I had some of these seeds left over. They were pretty close, so I just used them. So this thing right now, oxygen pumping out 119 ppt, and this one pumping out 123 ppt. But as soon as we add in another one of these fuses, this jumps up to 165 ppt, and this one is 161 ppt. All right, so barely any difference. It's got a 1900 multiplier, 1950 multiplier on this one. That is nuts. All right, now what's crazy is that, see, this is how it has all these plant multiplier fuses in it. This has all these oxygen multiplier fuses in it, and I still have one left over. Okay, so we're going to take another optimizer, drop that right here, and now whereas this is 165 ppt, it is now, bam, 208. All right, and this is 204. So that's only 4,000 ppt difference between these two. So that's the reason why I didn't really think it mattered that much. It's it is technically a little bit better on this one, but not by much. All right, so they're good enough for right now instead of wasting a whole bunch of supplies getting even better stuff. So that is nuts. So we were just under, for oxygen, we were just under like 400 some points really, ppt, under 1 million. So what are we at now? 1.648 point. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we got a lot. Oh, I crafted 1,000 items. Look at that, I got an achievement. Oh, I'm getting money. Man, there's a lot of stuff happening suddenly. Yeah, 1.6 million. Okay, we're up to just by adding those optimizers out there on those existing tree spreaders. That is a heck of a boost. All right, sweet. So that is awesome. We also got an achievement for crafting stuff. That's pretty nifty. I didn't think oh, auto crafters count. Oh, that's very interesting. Let's take these seeds out of there. They're not supposed to be in there. They're supposed to be in here, but that's completely full, so I've been kind of stashing them in here since then. But all right, sweet. We have the we got the achievement for crafting 1,000 items, and 2, we got the achievement, we got some money back because some things just came back on the ship. So that means I can load that up again and send it off into space and get more money. Let's grab whatever we got in here. Yep, grab some of those things out of there, and grab this out of there, that out of there too. Anything in here? Yep, grab all that stuff. You going to make something else? Thank you very much. And my inventory is now full. Let's see if we can't just dump all this in here, and it can just fly away and make me more money. I've been doing this constantly. Now, this is what the drones are going to do once I actually craft them, but until then, it's all up to me. Okay, so I got wildly distracted there, but I actually did have a point I was trying to make here. I need to clear this area out so I can start doing some farming and trading over here on this flat area here. So these things all got to go. Okay, now the operation I have going on over at my base over there, I'm going to just keep that right on rolling, but I'm basically going to like double it up over here. So especially the superfood. The superfood is an easy thing to automate. So is the silkworm stuff, but the silkworm things, you got to get a lot of bees. Now, I do actually, well, you do need a lot of bees for the other thing too, don't you? You need, or not bees, you need silkworms for those. You need to process 3 of them. These things, though, you only need to take, well, we're going to need 3 anyway, aren't we? Because there's going to be 1 for this one right here in the beehive, and then this one's going to take 2 too. So it doesn't really matter what we do. This actually is probably the simpler one, the silk generator. Maybe we'll start getting some massive silk operations going. Alright, well, if we're going to do a lot of silk, alright, we're going to need a lot of bacteria samples. So I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of these things. Because each silkworm, I believe, takes 1. Yeah, right there, yeah, bacteria sample, fertilizer. We actually do have a lot of fertilizer, and this will give us a chance to get rid of some of our beautifuls, too. So let's do it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we can make 4 of these things, we can get the identical operation going out there, like what we have going on here, minus the boost with the production optimizer fuse. Although, if I replace this with a better optimizer, I can get more, I can get 8 of these things. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we might move this operation actually to the new cream facility. This one right here, the silk one, not the food one. The food one will stay here though, because that way I can use a better optimizer and affect all 8 silk generators then. Oh, I like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. Alright, sweet. Yep, we're going to do that. Now, let's start off by making one of these silkworms. And we're going to need, what are we missing? Fertilizer. Okay, that's it. Yeah, all right, sweet. We got that. We got plenty of that, actually. So we need to make, oh, how many of these do we need to make? 12? I think 12 of them, right? I think it's 12. So let's grab 12 fertilizers so we have that readily available. I'm going to have to keep making, keep harvesting algae and making bacteria samples as we do this. But for right now, let's just squirt that in there and research sequence away, buddy. All right, now I should actually like double up those things so it goes a lot faster. It wouldn't be a bad idea. What does it take to make one of these things again? I got all that stuff. Let me quick make another one of these things. Okay, there we go. We got another one down. So that, oh, this one's already finished. Let's quick squirt some of this in there and get that researching. There we go. Sequence away, and you go in there and sequence away. All right, so that'll give us enough to make one of these silk generators already right off the bat. We gotta kind of focus on getting more algae. I think I have some of it stockpiled up, and then water is always a thing. I really should make the lake water collector. I've been kind of struggling with water for quite a while, and the lake water collector would definitely help out with that. But between the atmospheric water collector here and at the nuclear facility, I've been basically able to keep it going. I seem to have a leak in my roof. That's probably not a good thing. Looks like it's raining inside. How are these things doing? All right, we got another one done. Go ahead and sequence away, buddy. And another one done here. Sequence away, buddy. Okay, these ones should be done cooking too. Let's go ahead and get some more going here. We're getting a lot of silkworms here. This is our key to money making right here. All right, research, go sequence. All right, sweet. Now we have enough to make one, almost about enough to make two of these things already. So how do we make these things again? Oxygen capsules. Those could be, no, those aren't an issue. Well, I'm not really mining a whole lot of them out there. We are starting to get nitrogen, or nitrogen out of that now, which usually we don't. So we must have terraformed the planet enough to actually get that. So that's good. We're collecting some nitrogen. Now, oxygen capsules, they're kind of few and far between in there, but that doesn't really matter, because we can actually just make those things. I think they're made out of cobalt. I remember complaining about those earlier in the season when I accidentally made one. But we can actually just make them here at the crafting station, tier 2. Yeah, right here. Bam. There we go. Got some oxygen capsules. Nice. Now, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. We made one too many, but that's all right. I'll cry about that later. Let's store that away. Oh, we actually had a couple in there too, so we made like 3 too many, but whatever. We got the oxygen capsules we need to make the actual silk generators now. We just need a few water bottles and zeolite, which if we're making 4 of them, we need 4 zeolite and 4 water bottles. All right, because I didn't have 2 of them up and running, of these incubators up and running right away, I still have 1 more that I need to process. The last of the other ones, although we're processing right now, that's okay. I can get to building. Now, I have enough to make silk generators, and I have enough to make 4 of them. So I need to actually get a place to actually do this. So we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of iron. I think these things can be set outside, can they not? Let me just check. Can these things? No, they can't. I think I checked this already earlier in the season. That's okay. Let's go get a shape down there that we can actually start kind of working with just the iron platforms, and then we'll come back and we'll grab the supplies we need to actually build some livable compartments. We'll stuff them in there. All right, so let's start over here because the elevation is slightly higher over here, it looks like. So that way we're not trying to dig into the ground. All right, so let's grab some foundation pieces here and put them right there. Actually, hold up 1 second. There's that rock in the way back there, isn't there? You know what might be smart is actually to start with the trade rocket itself, because I kind of want to put that back there. Let me go grab these supplies real fast. Okay. Let's set this thing up right here. Gotta get it off the rock as much as I can. Actually, you know what? I can probably position it right over here next to it. Like that. All right, good. That's how we're going to start off. Now, we're going to go ahead and put down some platforms. They're going to intersect with the thing, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Tricky. All right, actually, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to measure this thing out. So I want this thing, because I think that I can build this. I want to forge just a little bit more. I think I can build this even with the platform being there. Perfect, okay. So now what well, almost perfect. I want this actually over a little bit. Dang it. Hey, the tier 2 tree spreader. Spreader just unlocked. How about them apples, huh? How about them apples? Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and destroy this thing now and see if we can attach this onto here and then put down the rocket here so that it actually locks into place right where we want it to. Can actually lower it just a little bit too. See, that allows me to intersect it with this for some reason, but the other way around does not. All right, that's fine. That's okay. So there, we have our launch platform set, good to go. Let's extend this out just a little bit. Now, I need to get rid of these things. These things are kind of in my way. But that's okay. We'll get rid of them here in a little bit. Now, I do need to grab some supplies to grab... Actually, is there some just laying around? I don't see any. All right, I need to grab some supplies to build some livable, breathable places here so we can put the actual silk generators in there. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a livable place here, optimizer in the middle, the silk generators on either side getting boosted from it, and then autocrafter right here also. Now for me, I'm going to have to grab it out of the autocrafter, the fabric, and I'm going to have to load it up in here and get it to go. But when I get the drones unlocked, the drones can grab it out of there and just do it automatically. I don't even need to come up here anymore. So, but I need 2 livable places. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Let's put this one right here. Tucked up right next to it. That's perfect, actually. Now, this one, I need these things out of the way. I need you gone. I need you gone. Be gone. Yep, all your stuff just fell on the ground there. That's fine. I need one more bit of iron. What? Did you drop any iron by any chance? No, of course you didn't. All right, I don't want that. Get off there. Stop snapping to it. I don't want you snapping to it. Oh my god, I can't. It jumps forward when it doesn't. Ugh. I want to put this one right now. Oh, stop snapping to it. How do you get it to, is there a hotkey to stop it from snapping to another object? Anyone know this? Please tell me in the comment section. All right, that's the closest I can get it. It's really frustrating that I can't move it over another 2 inches without it just boom, jumping like 8 feet over and connecting to the thing. So I'm going to have to settle for it right there. This is kind of phased halfway through. That's fine. I'm going to be dismantling that here in a second. All right, but let's start off first by opening this up here so we can get in here. And we're going to start putting down some of these silk generators in here, lining this wall right here. So there's 3. Thought I had enough for 4. Oh, I know. I'm missing that one silkworm. That was sequencing back here. Let me go grab that. Mutagen Tier 2 just unlocked. That's a heck of a thing. I'm going to need that for in the future here. Good thing we got that unlocked. All right, so now I should have enough to build another silk generator. I am going to also move these ones over there too. So the rocket just came back, actually. It's going to solely be shipping out superfood, I think, from here on out. This one over here will be in charge of all of the silk generator stuff, all the fabric shipments. I cannot wait for the drones to unlock. I'm setting up for the drones, actually, so this is kind of actually a pain with me running over here now. But once the drones unlock, this is going to be fantastic. Now, these things pump out a piece of silk every 200 seconds. That's going to change here once I get the other one. That is good enough. I don't need to be in here at all anymore, so we're actually going to seal that up completely. Let's go ahead and break this thing down so I can get this out of the way. And then we're going to put a doorway on here, and we're going to move the other ones over here as well. Let's see if I can get the rest of these things out of the way, too. You guys are really in the way. Okay, so real quick before I launch this rocket, we got all these things that we can trade. These fabric is 8 teratokens, and superfood is 7 teratokens. So actually, this is going to be my better farm that I'm going to be making here, which is awesome. Now, these things, fusion energy cells, are my bread and butter right here. These things are 80 teratokens, which I'll get to those eventually. Man, it is windy out here. But all right, this one is just about completely full. Not making any more of those. Oh, never mind. It is making some more of these things. Let's grab the last couple bits of these things here. Any more? Any more? Any more? If there is, there's gonna be 2 more. Nope. Okay, that's all we're gonna get. All right, sweet. We're gonna squirt these into this rocket and send that one off into space. Be gone. Now, this thing here, I'm going to take out of here and take with me. And then these guys here, I want to take out of here and take with me as well. We're going to break these things down, see if I have room to carry all of them. I might. Yeah, I do. All right, sweet. Now let's head on over back to where the new C.R.E.A.M facility is and get these things installed. There we go. Good, good. Now, right here in the middle of all this, we're going to put down... Oh, wait, I need to grab some obsidian. With obsidian in hand, I now head back to this facility. Now, the windstorm has stopped, thankfully. That's really annoying whenever those things come into play. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to plug the stairwell up completely. And We're going to squirt the production multiplier freeze in there. So that should bump that back up to the regular production it was, only this affects more than just 5 machines. This affects 8. All 8 of these things should be pumping out some stuff now. Yeah, 160 seconds instead of the 200 seconds that it is. So that is pretty gnarly, and I can't get in here because I don't have a door. In fact, I don't have a door on that one either. How about that? We're going to go ahead and then drop in... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Seriously, where is the autocrat? There it is. I'm going to put that in right there. All right, and then this thing is going to be making fabric. All right? Might even make something already. Yeah, I was going to say, might even make something already because we already had those things in there for a little bit. So I might make 2, actually. Yep. Now, these ones over here, I don't think they're ready to produce one yet, but who knows? Nope, they're not ready. All right, so that means that this rocket here will be exclusively for shipping out fabric, and we just double the production of what we normally would do, which is kind of nuts. All right, so we are going to be cooking now. This autocrafter is going to get filled up. This is the reason why I need to get the drone control station unlocked so that I can start having drones automate this stuff. And then not only any drones, top tier drones. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Drone control station just unlocked. How about them apples? That's definitely going to have to be a next week's episode though, because that's going to take some work. Gonna take a lot of work. In fact, I'm thinking that this episode is probably done. Can I dance in the dark? Oh, well, look, I got a strobe light effect when I got my my flashlight on. This is crazy. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna wrap this episode up here, though. We got this facility up and running. C.R.E.A.M is off the ground. We're gonna start making some bank here, especially next week. Oh, the drones. Bring on the drones. Alrighty, guys, if you did enjoy this, please go down and smash that like button. It would really help me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. I will be back next week with more for your eyeballs and your holes to enjoy. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.
Sent to a world unknown, crime untold. Planet Crafter's tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I see. Under alien sun, where every day is bleak. Autocrafters hum, drones in motion glide. In this quest for redemption, my fate is tied. Let's make it stupid.